Hello everyone, my name is Matthew, and today I will be taking you on a journey through my past in order to bring some light to my current life. I had got a job at a fish processing plant in Dillingham, Alaska. I also just graduated from high school. It was June 2015, the sky was blue, the traffic was heavy, but I was focused on getting to SeaTac on time for my flight. After successfully crossing through security, I was finally alone. No more friends or family. This was the first time I would travel alone, so far away from home for such an extended period of time. I was as nervous as I was excited. Fast forward a few hours and I land in Anchorage, Alaska. While awaiting my connection flight to Dillingham, I had the opportunity to explore the relatively small airport. Anchorage is like a bigger version of Port Angeles. They are both located on the water and surrounded by mountains from behind, and both are very nice on a summer day. They had these large plastic boxes scattered semi-randomly throughout the airport. Within each scattered box was a stuffed bear or moose. My favorite one was a standing Kodiak grizzly bear, which stood a few inches taller than 15 feet and weighed more than 1,600 pounds, which is almost a ton. As I'm wandering throughout the airport, I noticed on the screen that my flight was delayed an hour, so I headed to the Cinnabon on my way back to the terminal as a final snack in civilization. In order to get onto my next flight, I had to walk out onto the tarmac and climb a small staircase to get into the tiny plane. I was handed a pair of earplugs, which at the moment I did not think I would use, but once we actually got into the air, due to the sound emissions and vibrations from the propeller engines, it was too much for my ears to handle and I put them in. Of all the flights I have ever been on, this was my most and least favorite one. It was my least favorite flight because it was my first propeller engine flight, which was uncomfortable to say the least. It was my favorite flight because of all the views. Each way you looked, you could see the mountains, or some form of nature, but the best part was the split lakes. These were lakes that were literally half turquoise, half muddy brown. My only scientific explanation for this phenomenon is the difference in the densities of the water resulting in the distinct splitting. After landing, I was picked up by a company van and driven to the processing plant, which turns out to be in itself a small town that is totally independent of Dillingham, but provides approximately 99.9% of the employment there. The strangest thing for me was the fact that it was almost 7 in the evening and the sun was still as high up as it was at 2:30 in the afternoon. And it turns out that the sun is up in the sky for 20 to 22 hours a day during the summer, while only about 4 to 6 hours during the winter. I cannot explain to you the feeling of what it's like to get off of work past midnight and seeing the sun beginning to set. In the end, going to Alaska gave me so many different things. It gave me new friends, self-independence, travel knowledge, and many more. I truly recommend this experience to everyone, and I cannot wait to go back next summer. Thank you everyone for watching, and have a great day.